Hello, my tea drops and tea sippers. How's everyone doing tonight? I know I'm on a little late, but my kids like me to cook late because they come home and they go to sleep. Hey, Linda Gamble, thank you for coming over here getting my channel together for me. Now we're gonna try to not make this a real long live because I did do a live earlier today, and if you have not watched that live, go on over there and watch it and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Um, Also, guys, make sure that you comment something in the chat if you can, because for some reason YouTube is unsubscribing people. I don't know why they're doing that, but they are unsubscribing people. So make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel and that you got your notifications on. Okay. All right. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 is on the screen. Also, the Copyright Act of 1976 is in the chat. Everything is alleged and in my very own opinion. You can support the channel by the way of a super sticker or super chat. You can join the membership to the channel for $2.99 a month, or you can gift out memberships. Make sure you subscribe to Drop the Tea 1 and Drop the Tea 2.0. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and share the video with family and friends. Don't forget to hype up the live or the video if you see it. Hit the like button on your way in. Bush watchers, please hit the button if you're enjoying the content. Hello, Black Panthers. Hello, my tea sipper. Hello. You just made a chocolate cake with butter rum icing. I bet that is good. Okay. Hello, Rena Bass. Hello. Hello, Sonia, my mod and my tea sipper. Hello. Hello, Care Bear. Hello. Oh, yeah, I was listening to Sassy too before I got on here. Y'all not have to go over there and support my girl, Sassy. Hello, Linnell. Hello, Deborah, my tea sipper. Hello, Kenneth. Let's see here. Let's see. Edwina Price. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's. Kivia. I'm just going to say Kivia. Hello. Hello, Carolyn, my tea sipper. Hello, Follow Me Black. Hello. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm telling everybody to check to make sure they're still joined, because when I went over there, I'm like, I see a lot of unsubscribed people. I said, something must be going on here. So that's why I told you guys to check and make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel. So I don't know what's going on with YouTube. YouTube on something. YouTube is on something. YouTube is unsubscribing people to the channel. God, I'm making some fried chicken and some macaroni. So I'm downstairs right now. All right, so let's see who else. Let's see. Hello, Lady T. Good evening, Lady T. Good evening, my tea sipper. Good evening. Hi, Queen. Let's see. Hello, Kenneth. Let me see who else is in here. Hello, that blind lady. Hello. I'm ready for some good tea tonight. Okay, we gonna spill some tea. All right, let me see if we're past the 10-minute mark. We got a couple more minutes to go. But make sure as you come in, hit the thumbs up button. Tonight we're going to be talking about Claressa'S life is collapsing. All for a man, all for a ninja. The people in the boxing world said they don't even know who this lady is no more. They said because she used to be so focused, with her training, her workouts, and getting ready for a fight. They said they don't see her in that no more. All they said they hear her talk about pat, 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 pat. And somebody said that she trying to sound like Kenny Man by keep on saying how many times she's saying Pat name. I don't want to say it too many times or what have you, but that's what they're saying about her. But the other thing they're saying is that she likes for us to talk about her. She likes to troll us and we troll her back. So they said she like it. But I think when you get too deep, like Battle Truth, Battle Truth was giving it to her, baby. And I be going over there every day checking to see if Battle Truth is back up. I don't see he back up yet. But he was really breaking Claressa down and Pat. So he was really, really, really breaking her down. And I don't think she liked that. So if you say a little something about her, I don't think she'll get too mad. But when you say too much about her, I think that's when she goes in. But if you say something about somebody else and they come back on you, that's not bullying you, Claressa. Then her friend says that she, people would think that she was trolling eating like that. Her best friend, y'all know who I'm talking about, Jada. She said, oh no. She said, that's how she eat. She said, but it's new where she's slobbing at the mouth or whatever. And we were talking about the fork and the spoon. She said, Claressa has always ate with a soup spoon. She said, now her eating with a fork, she said, that's something new to her. She said, because ever since she knew her, she always had a soup spoon. She never used a fork. Okay? Also, let me tell you something. A lot of stuff, I think people think Jaguar Wright is a little off, but if you go back and look at a lot of stuff that Jaguar Wright been saying, it don't come true right away, but it end up coming true. Tasha K, me, other content creators, even Jaguar Wright says she's getting played. She's getting played like a damn $2 fiddle. So we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about CARDI. Baby, she came out here and tried to drag Jessie Woo, baby. Jessie Woo dragged her up and down these YouTube streets. So we're going to get into that. But the thing is, she said that Jessie Woo said she had a revenge baby. That's not true. That's not true at all. Somebody did a super chat, and when people do super chats, you read what they say, right? Somebody did a super chat and said that CARDI had a revenge baby. Only thing Jessie Woo was doing was, reading the comment. But she took it that Jessie Woo was saying that she had a revenge baby. Now, CARDI, simmer down now. Because these YouTube streets out here dragging you. They said you out here windmilling for Stefan Diggs, but when you get into it with somebody, he ain't coming out here windmilling for you. So CARDI, simmer down. Simmer down, CARDI. Simmer down. Also, we're going to talk about ROMEEKA and Holly. Holly did go back to court today. And then we had the scumball, BAN Carlos. I'm not even going to say baby daddy. Let's say baby mama. Carlos is the baby mama. That's what he is, because he's a BAN. Okay? Want to come out here and give his story. Line up and down. So I'm getting ready to go back up upstairs in 1 minute because I got my notes about the scumbag lying. How could you sit there and lie on your baby mama like that? How? You don't have any remorse for her, sir? That your son is without a mother and you the cause? Just saying. What a scumbag. What a damn scumbag, y'all. If I was that grandmama, I wouldn't let him see him either. You the cause of my daughter unalive and you won't be seeing him, sir. Tell me, he wants to see his son. He wants custody of his son. You ain't getting custody of a damn thing, bruh. You ain't getting custody of shit. The only way you're going to see your son is on a fucking picture. I don't care if you was a sperm donor who got him here. You won't see him. You done got my fucking daughter taken out. You will never see him no more. You or your goddamn trifling ass family. You come to court and you sat over there on her side with her fucking family. Your BAN, you will never, never, ever see your fucking son. You and your fucking trifling ass fucking family. The audacity. Oh yeah, they said they think Holly is cracking, baby. They think she is cracking. But the thing is, they've been showing pictures of the lies that Carlos tried to go up in there and tell the judge. He is witness number one. Didn't I tell y'all Carlos was going to try to be a witness for ROMEEKA? For Holly? Because he don't want Holly to tell on him that this was all a setup. But the judge is not buying it, baby. The judge says, I don't believe witness number one, which is the BAN. But she wants witness 2, 3, 4, and I think 5. And I can't believe this girl is still saying self-defense when you got 5 witnesses out there that said you left the scene and went to your car and retrieved the weapon. Now, some people were saying, well, she was blocked in. That's a lie too. And we're going to get into that. That was a damn lie. She could have left. And they heard her say she was going to the car to get her pow pow. These ninja got love for nobody. At least I thought the ninja would have a little bit remorse because y'all got a child together. This ninja don't have a damn thing. Nothing. But we're going to get into that. We also going to get into Christian Keys because we didn't talk about that yesterday. Also, I do want to talk more about George Zimmerman. It's our fault that he got to walk around with a bulletproof vest on. It's all our fault. He got to walk around with a bulletproof vest on. It's our fault. It's our fault? Did somebody tell you to take a pow pow and do that to Trayvon Martin? When you could have kept stepping and minding your own damn business? Now, we're going to get into that. So we're going to get into that as well. Let's see here. Hello, who said that? My tea sipper. Hello. Hello, TNTG, Mom. Let's see here. Let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. Hello, Laura C, my tea sipper. Hello. Baby, let me tell you something. Her trial is supposed to go on into 2028. Do you think her mom and family them got money to keep paying a lawyer to 2028? No, ma'am. We're going to get into that in 1 second. Give me 1 second. Y'all know Bella is going to be coming in a minute. So give me 1 second here. Can't neglect the kiddos. How can a trial go on into 2026? You know that's messed up. A trial will go on to 2026? Oh, I don't think they're going to be able to survive that to 2026. Do you know how much a lawyer going to cost for that? I don't think that's going to work out. I don't think that's going to work out. No lawyer to 2026? Do you know how much that's going to cost for her and her family? That's going to be a lot of money. So, I don't know who thought of this, but that's what the judge said. So, we're gonna rock with that. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me get this done so I can go upstairs so we can get it cracking here. 1 second. And I know Nyla's on too. I know Nyla's on. Sassy just got off. Nyla's on. I know. We know Nyla is on. One second here. Y'all give me 1 second after I'm done cooking, and I can go upstairs here. All right, guys, I've been ready to Because y'all know I usually be upstairs, but I had to finish cooking for my kiddos. So I'm done. So we're going back upstairs so we can get this party started. I am having me a glass of wine. I know it's tonight. It's not drinks in the chat, but baby, I need to have me a glass of wine. Okay, I ain't drinking no cup water. I'm having me a glass of wine. Okay, a glass of wine. That's it. I need a glass of wine, y'all. So not a half a glass at that. So I got a half a glass of wine right now. Just a half a glass. 1 second here, guys. 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay, let's see. Yes, I got me just a half a glass of wine tonight. Let me see. All right, we got the housekeeping out the way already. Thank you. Thank you, Charnel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Tamara. Yes, welcome, welcome. Hello, Audrey. Yeah, I know my dang menopause be acting up. I be having this fan on, but let me cut this off. All right, guys, so let's see where we're going to start at. Let's start with ROMEEKA Meeks first, okay? Let's start with her. Let's start with ROMEEKA. Because, guys, they got me heated. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. They got me heated. How the hell you gonna go over there and sit with Holly family when your son has nobody but his grandma, and you the only parent he got left? But you go take your BAN and sit over there with her fucking family after she done took out his mama? What type of bullshit is this? What type of bullshit is this? I just think it's disturbing. Just disturbing that somebody that he would do that. And he been knowing ROMEEKA family for a long time. He's been knowing ROMEEKA family for a long time, y'all. And this is what you do? Baby, it don't know nowadays, it don't matter how long people have known you at all. It don't matter. It does not matter. People will throw your ass under the bus in a minute. They don't care. They do not care. They will throw your ass under the bus. All right, guys, let's get into some ROMEEKA Meeks here. You said that's because he asked Holly to do it. I believe that. I'm just going to say allegedly for entertainment purpose. And let me know, guys, if I'm too loud. Okay, because I get passionate about stuff like that. You know, I have a daughter. I have a son, and these age ranges, and that just bothers me. That you could take another human being life like that. And guys, how could Holly be so fucking dumb? But you say that ROMEEKA was threatening you and all this and this and that, but you were the one that got a paper trail. And that's why I tell people, don't put shit on this internet that you that could be used against you or that you don't want nobody talking about. Anything I put on the internet, I don't give a fuck. But Holly, all the taunting you was doing to ROMEEKA, how ROMEEKA kept on blocking you and you'll get burner pages and come back and see what she doing, what she wearing, how she got her hair. You girl, you was a fatal attraction. You, Coleslaw, and Claressa, y'all need to talk to somebody. Because y'all is crazy as hell. Baby, there is no way that I'm going to take another woman's life unless she is trying, unless she got a weapon. She has to have a weapon. Now, if we're going to fight. I might get my ass whooped. That's about it. Or she might get her ass whooped. But to take somebody's life? No, ma'am. You got to be trying to hurt me or my kids. But for a BAN, hell to the fuck no. No, ma'am. No. But baby, they had to be planning this out. This was a planned out thing. And I believe Carlos was a mastermind because allegedly he good with frauding and doing tricks and tips. They said he got a healthy rap sheet of doing all type of fraud and shit, allegedly. So you had that girl, Holly, because you had her brain washed or digmatized, whatever you want to call it. This is what we're going to do. You're going to keep going downtown to the courthouse and getting a restraining order on it. So you leave a paper trail that you had restraining orders on her. That's what you did. Because she not had one, but you done went down there 2 or 3 times. ROMEEKA never had a chance to respond because she never got it. But ROMEEKA did have a restraining order on your bitch ass, Carlos, baby mama. She did have one on you. Now ROMEEKA is the one that needed to have a pow for your BAN. Because you want to put hands on people. Because you was putting hands on her. Just saying. Just saying. Hey, Bama girl. Just a whole trail of paperwork, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know the games the baby mamas play. You know how the man want to be with you, but the other baby mama won't want to let go. So she just one of those baby mamas that'll do it whatever the man say, just to get back with him. That's who Holly is. The same thing with ROMEEKA photo shoot for her baby when she was pregnant. You got the same color on, the same color dress. You wore the same white dress that ROMEEKA wore to her baby shower. ROMEEKA got pictures with Carlos and her and the baby while she was pregnant. Then you want pictures. So everything ROMEEKA got, you wanted it. But see, what your problem was, ROMEEKA wouldn't argue with you. She wouldn't give you the fucking time of the day. But you did try to make ROMEEKA come out and argue with you. I would never. ROMEEKA, yeah, she's out there being a CNA working 16 hours a day to take care of her son because your bitch ass baby mama wouldn't help her with her child. And then this woman going to nursing school at night, trying to make a career, tries to make ends meet for her and her son. She had to keep on moving because your baby mama kept on finding out where she lived. She had to keep on changing her phone number because your baby mama didn't want to let go. So for my man, why was he still trying to get back with ROMEEKA? ROMEEKA had moved on ahead and got her a man and everything else. But since Carlos didn't know where she lived at, he know one place that he was going to catch her at, and that was that damn school. But let's get into it, guys. Let's see here. Let's get into, now, you know, the news, they tell the truth. They don't lie about nothing. The news tell the truth, y'all. Y'all know that. The news tell the truth. So we're going to get into this here. Give me just a second. So let's get into this here. Make sure y'all keep on hitting that like button. If you see the hype button, please hype the video up, please, and thank you. So let's get into it here. This was just 6 hours ago.
Today, charged with first-degree murder and 5 additional counts in the shooting death of a 31-year-old mother in Chicago's South Loop. Her attorney wants her out while the case is moving forward.
Tia has been following.
Out. Why would you let this psycho out? She might go over there and try to unalive the other baby mama, the one that's pregnant. Y'all know it's another baby mama. She might go over there and try to do her in. No, this woman don't need to be out nowhere. She needs to be behind bars, caged like a damn animal. Since you can let your baby mama, talk you into doing anything, you don't need to be out in fucking society. You right where you need to be. And somebody else needs to be raising your kids, because evidently you can't think properly. You're slow. You're digmatized. To let a BAN talk you in to taking another life of another woman. Your son's brother, mama. Now, y'all could have fought. You win some, you lose some. You may have lost, and the next time you have a fight, you may win. But to take her out? No, baby, you ain't dealing with a full deck. No, ma'am. No.
This closely from the start. We heard from the man who has a child with both women, and he was there when this happened.
Yeah, he was there when the shooting happened, and he was there in court today. And
the audacity, the lies. Watch what this BAN say. You get up here and tell all these fucking lies. I hope ROMEEKA is hunting the shit out of you.
Had a lot to say to us after court ended. Carlos Smith, we interviewed him before. He's at the center of a case that has devastated 2 families. Today, a judge heard arguments over whether the woman accused of pulling the trigger should remain behind bars and ultimately made a decision. Smith shares a child with ROMEEKA BLACKMEN, the 31-year-old mother who was shot and killed, and with Holly Johnson, Quadeja Holly Johnson, the woman now charged in BLACKMEN's death. Prosecutors say Johnson shot BLACKMEN during a confrontation in Chicago's South Loop on September 8th last year. Johnson, who was licensed to carry a firearm, has claimed that she feared for her life. In court today,
now look how much space is over there. Now, let me try to go back a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can.
Life.
Look
in
at
court
how much
today,
space is over
Johnson's
there. You
attorney
could have
argued
pulled
for
out
her
of
release,
there.
but
a minute. She could have pulled out. She could have got in her car with her 6-month-old baby, locked the doors, and pulled out. You could have did that. But you didn't want to. This was premeditated.
Documents show that motion was denied. The defense outlined evidence they say contradicts the state's version of events, including 911 audio recordings and surveillance video. The defense also challenged the credibility of the state's key witness. We also heard again from Smith, who disputed claims made by prosecutors, including allegations that he fist bumped Johnson after the shooting and physically assaulted the victim seconds before she was killed.
I'm just tired of the lies and everything, what they said I did. I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't headlock her. I didn't beat her with the door. I only tried to diffuse the situation.
You's a damn lie, because you had beat her up before. That's why she's getting a restraint on your ass. You tried to cover your ass because you don't want Holly to crack and tell on your bitch ass. That's what the fuck the problem is, ninja. You look like you down low. You look just like you down low. What's them your 2 partners in case you get your ass whooped again? What, they gonna help you out?
Keep deflecting away from that. And what I did what they saying I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that.
You did do it.
So We need justice. We need justice to be served too. The truth. And they
Justice? What about justice for your damn son? What about justice for your goddamn son? What about that? That you didn't take care of? Oh, Lord, he got me heated, y'all. I do apologize.
deflecting from it.
You heard him say that he wants the truth to get out. As for
No, you going to jail, buddy. They just waiting till this trial over with, buddy. You taking your down low ass to jail, ninja. Y'all know the other word I want to say.
I'm just tired of the lies and everything. What they said I did. I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't hear a lot.
So 4 people gonna sit up here and lie and say that you headlocked somebody and you didn't do it? You got to be joking me. Why would what do those people get out of line on you, baby mama? What do they get out of line on you? They don't even know you. So what do they get out of line on you, sir? Nothing.
I didn't beat her with the door.
You did.
I only tried to diffuse the
Right,
situation.
you tried to diffuse the situation because you got control over Holly. Why would you let Holly go to her car and get a pow pow? You could have stopped her. She do whatever you tell her to do. That's why her ass sitting up there in jail. Just saying. Wait a minute. Let me go back.
She will remain in custody. She seconds before she was killed.
I'm just tired of the lies and everything. What they said I did. I know for a fact it wasn't true. I didn't hear lock. I
Yes,
didn't
you
beat her
did.
with the door.
You don't want to be
I
charged.
only try to diffuse the situation. They keep deflecting away from that. And what I did made what they said I did made it sound harsh, and I didn't do that.
Yes, you did.
So we need justice. We need justice to be served too. The truth. And they keep deflecting from it.
You heard him say that he wants the truth to get out. As for Johnson, she will remain in custody. She is due back in court, I should say, on February 3rd for a status hearing. And of course, we've been following this from the beginning, and we will continue to follow that hearing as well. Terrence and Sylvia.
Okay, let us stop here. Okay, guys. Wait a minute. Let me go back. Wait. Okay, so we got more, guys. Let me go back. We got more. We're going to talk about that. Did you see how this man sat up here and lied? Did you see that? If he was trying to diffuse the situation, why did you let Holly go get a pow pow? You could have said, wait a minute. When she came back, you could have ran up on her. Was like, I'm sure she wasn't gonna pow pow you, and say no, this ain't going down. You could have did that. But see, this is the thing that's getting me. This is what's getting me. She said she was going to her car to get a pow pow. That's what she said, right? And then you said, oh, she going to her car to get her pow pow. So how was you trying to diffuse the situation? How? How, Sway? So little as ROMEEKA is, little as Holly is, you couldn't have got in between them. So how was you trying to diffuse the situation? How? You didn't have to let Holly go and get no pow pow, sir. You did not even have to have your black ass up there at that motherfucking school. Then one thing I'm trying to figure out this. If you said that you was taking Holly to her car, why were you taking Holly to her car, sir? If she was at your house, why she just didn't get in her car and go on about her business? Why did you have to take her to her car? Now, then you lied and say this happened at your house. Well, we know that was a lie too. ROMEEKA was laying out unalived in front of school in the damn street. That was another lie. Oh, that didn't happen by the school. It happened by his house. That's another lie that was told. The other lie was told that ROMEEKA blocked him in and Holly. That was debunked right there. Because Sharp, the chicken place, had cameras. So that was debunked right there in court while you're lying. She could have bagged out and left. She could have got in her car, locked the doors, and called the police. ROMEEKA didn't have no weapon. Then, when you pow the first time, you stop. So that means you were thinking about some shit. Then you did 2 more shots, and it would have been more shots than that if the damn pow didn't jam. And I'm glad they got, different buildings and things like that, the school, where they have, footage of things that were going on that they tried to lie about. This is a shame that this man was set up there. And he'd been knowing ROMEEKA and her family for a long time, longer than he'd been knowing Holly. Then you get up there, the last time y'all was in court, tried to jump on her 64-year-old uncle and her damn sister. We know you're hiding something. We know you're trying to be on Holly's side over there so she won't tell what really happened. But baby, I don't think Holly and her family got enough money to pay a lawyer team until 2028. Bucko. When it come down to it, in the end, she's going to have a fucking public defender. And baby, a public defender works with the state. They don't give a fuck. Just saying. But let's get into this other here.
File just this week in my hands lays out the defense's argument for why bond consideration should be granted to the 31-year-old pregnant mom. The motion argues that the responsibility to prove the case lies entirely with prosecutors. The defense says the state has not met that burden, pointing out that Johnson has no prior criminal history. She had a license to carry a firearm. Still, let's go through.
But she don't have a license to take nobody's life. If you can leave the situation, you're supposed to do that. They teach you that.
Some of the pages of this document, the first few pages outlines why Johnson is claiming self-defense, saying she was protecting herself and her 6-month-old child that was in the car.
Well, if you was protecting, you left the child in the car. You had a loaded pow in the car. So how was you protecting your 6-month-old child with the loaded pow? If you was that scared, he had her in a headlock, so why didn't you leave?
When Blackman, quote, ran up and swung. According to the filing, Blackman repeatedly threatened Johnson through phone calls and text messages. The threats escalated to the point that Blackman allegedly told Johnson's grandmother she intended to kill her at the time.
Okay, so now, y'all know the FBI, the police. If you delete something, try to erase it, they can go back and get it. So where is these text messages of ROMEEKA threatening you? Where they at? What time and day did ROMEEKA call your grandmother? So they can go pull that up too. What time and date did ROMEEKA threaten you so they can go pull that up? So if somebody is threatening your life, I'm sure you got the recordings. Smartphones, you can record on it. So I'm sure you got that. I'm sure you got the text messages. And your granny, where they at? Is your grandma gonna get up there and lie and do perjury? And then they take her ass to jail too? Just saying.
Johnson was pregnant, and according to her attorney, feared for her life.
Wait a minute. Wait 1 second here. How was she pregnant at the time of the shooting? Excuse me. Of the pow. Because if you, wait a minute, September, October, November, December, January. When they arrested you again, you were only six weeks pregnant. So how was you pregnant in September? Was there another baby? That don't make no sense. Because if you, when they got you and took you to the doctor because you told them you was pregnant, at that time in November, you were 6 weeks pregnant. But you telling them that you feared for your 6-month-old baby that was in the car, and also you was pregnant. So if you was pregnant, so September to October, October to November, November to December. So you would be more months. September, October, November, December, January. You'll be about 5 months. The math ain't mathing, Holly. The math ain't mathing. How was you pregnant in September? When they took you to the doctor, you was only 6 weeks pregnant or 4 weeks pregnant. Let me know if I'm wrong in the chat. Just saying. The lies.
Life and the safety of her unborn child. They also say an order of protection was granted months before the shooting, though we found one that was never delivered. Now, on the morning of the shooting, that was September 8th last year, Johnson was being driven back to her car by her child's father when Blackmen unexpectedly arrived. She had just dropped off her son in that area. Both women have children by the same man. The motion claims Blackmen allegedly blocked Johnson's vehicle, approached her aggressively and said, "I told y'all I was going to catch you."
Months after a mother was gunned down outside her child's school, the courtroom is once again at the center of a case that has divided public opinion, and the judge is still far from done. Justice delayed doesn't mean justice denied, but for ROMEEKA Meek's family, every court date reopens the wound. Stay with me till the end, and let me know in the comments, do you think this case is heading toward trial or something else? If you've been following the ROMEEKA Meeks case, then you know this story has sparked outrage, debate, and unanswered questions since day one. Yesterday, Quadaja Holly Johnson appeared in court again, and today the hearing continues. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video.
Baby, the lies that's been told in this case is just, I don't know what to say. That this man will set up here and lie like this. Just lie. Tamara said he looks like he's 50 to 60 years old. Baby, he worried. I believe ROMEEKA's hunting the shit out of him. Hello, is that for her good? I ain't got my glasses on. Welcome, welcome, welcome. With the baby in the car, just horrible, yes. You said when Carlos hooked up with another Holly, Holly is going to win a Grammy. Oh, the other, when he get with the other baby mama. He got another baby out there if the woman ain't already had the baby or getting ready to have the baby. You said he is the root cause of all. Yes, Kenneth. She's a victim of For My Man. Might be on a future episode. I think so. Let me see. Let's get those likes up, guys. We got 44 likes and 63 watching. Let's get the likes up. Tamara said these bombs don't care. Video don't lie. You right about that, Kenna. I could be wrong. 2027? I don't think her family got enough money to pay them 2 high-powered lawyers all the way into next year. You said these reporters are a piece of work. Justice for ROMEEKA, yes. Just sit there and just bluntly just lie like that. I don't know how he sleep with himself at night. Well, he looked like he ain't getting no sleep. Like I said, ROMEEKA probably hunting the shit out of his ass. Then you had the audacity this week to put up a picture of you and ROMEEKA talking about you miss her and bitch you the cause of her not being here. Baby, baby, you need leave these ninjas alone. I'm not gonna fight over no man. Hey, sis, you can have them. No, ma'am. No. And it's a shame that ROMEEKA ROMEEKA, no, I'm sorry, Holly. Cardi, I hate to say it, Cardi be my girl, but hey, I gotta call a spade a spade. She dumb and Claressa dumb. Coleslaw dumb, just dumb. These women out here are for my man. They will do anything for these men. They don't care if they got kids. They can go to jail or be unalive and leave their damn kids. Is anybody thinking about their damn kids? But you know, some I told y'all, some of these ninjas out here are tender. They can't stand rejection, and that narcissist, he couldn't stand that ROMEEKA didn't want his ass no more, and that she was done with his ass, and that's why he went up there to that fucking school, because that's the only way he could catch her. He was going up to her job. He was coming up there to the fucking school, to where ROMEEKA went to school at. That she was going to school at night to be a nurse. And y'all can tell she was a pretty girl. She kept her hair done, her nails done. She dressed nice. She was very creative with her clothing. And that was something that Holly despised about ROMEEKA. She was jealous of ROMEEKA. Yeah, you said, okay, that ROMEEKA worked at a nursing home. Her car broke down, but she still was out here grinding and making it. Had a job, kept her son looking nice, and she was working to better herself. But you and Carlos, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes, y'all was out here scheming. All the fraud Carlos had with credit cards and other shit that he was doing fraud, wire fraud. Now they did pull up something on you, allegedly and for entertainment purposes, that you was allegedly out here doing fraud too. With your man, for my man, allegedly. Guys, tell me in the chat, what do you think is going to happen in this case? I don't think Holly is getting out of jail. I don't care what type of high profile lawyer she got. She's not getting out, because she's a danger to the community. Now, that other lady, she could go over there and try to do something to that other lady that's pregnant by Carlos. She can go over there and do that. So she do not need to be out at all. It's crazy that him and her both went up there to the school. Why would you be going with a ninja to confront his baby mama? Why? But see, she wanted ROMEEKA out the picture because she know that Carlos, the baby mama, loved it, ROMEEKA. She knew that. And she kept on trying to compete with ROMEEKA, dress like her. Well, maybe if I dress like her, keep my hair done like her, maybe he'll like me. Narcissists do not like rejection. That's one thing. They don't like rejection. They don't like rejection. And baby, let me tell you something. You know how it always goes, you know. So right now he keep going to the jail to visit her, right? But as time go on, he gonna stop coming to visit her. He gonna stop calling. And I think that's what she gonna crack. But right now he gotta make it look good. Like he all on her side, like he all in with her family. He had every court date. That's gonna soon stop. He was putting money on her books, that's gonna stop too. The phone calls gonna stop. All of that is gonna stop. And that's when she gonna damn near lose her damn mind in that jail. Because baby, Cook County is not where you want to be. Cook County jail, like I said, is like a Mexican jail. Well, she where she needs to be at. You know why? Because there's all type of unalivers in there. People that did all type of crazy shit. So she didn't unalive somebody. So she fit right in. She fit right on in. Let's see. You said, Audrey, you said, I think those added charges, it'll make her think about giving him up. Yeah. How you know? Have you been in there? You in my fucking chat? You in my fucking chat? Connie, Harvey. If you don't like what I'm saying, what you coming over here for? We talking to Connie here. Yep, I've been in there. I did 80 years. Yep, I've been in there. I did 80 years. Yep, I did 80 years. You want me to go back and do another 80? Just asking. Just say. 26 in California. Yeah, she want to be famous. So I'm gonna make you famous, Connie. There you go. Put your stuff up there. Yeah, I did about 80. I did 80. I can do another 80. Ain't nothing to me. How much time you did, Connie? Just saying. You asking me questions. Can I ask you some questions? How much you did? Are you for my man? Are you a pick Misha? Just asking. Don't kick her out. Oh no, I get down. Yeah, I'm not playing with nobody. Have you did time, Connie? You did in time? Oh, okay. Anyway, but yeah, guys. The only thing, look, the only thing I'm saying here is that I could never pow another woman for a ninja. I'm gonna try to diffuse the situation. If I got ammo chance to get in my car and leave or call the police, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I ain't got time to be going to no jail for no ninja. Not for my kids, I will. About that, yeah. Hello, Brittany. Hello. No, okay, Connie. Okay, girl. Right, Audrey. So they want to play stupid. I go ahead on and play stupid with them. I have family that have been in Cook County. I have family that have been to woman prison, man prison, halfway house. So yeah. Yeah, so guys, this is the only thing I'm saying. It's never that deep for me to unalive another woman over a piece of eggplant. Can't do it. You can have them, hunt. It ain't that serious. You can have them. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. You said if you from the area, everybody knows about 26 to California, whether you've been there or not. That's right. Tell them that, blind lady. Tell them. But people like to come troll. So I usually get upset and cuss people out, but I ain't gonna do that no more. Not gonna do it anymore. But guys, those lawyers are not cheap. So they said she has 2 high-powered lawyers, right? Now, if her family can pay for them all the way till next year, go ahead. Go ahead. But it defeats the purpose here because why? They got 6 charges where they can, where the jury can just convict her on 1, and then just alone what we talked about yesterday, where you having that weapon and a school zone, and that add-on for a firearm loaded, that's another 15, I think it was 10 or 15 years I said yesterday. Yes, add it on. That's another. And then also she's been charged with aggravated stalking and then aggravated discharge of a pow. Those are the other charges. Aggravated stalking, they said she was stalking. And aggravated discharge of a pow. That's the other. Also, there was something else here. Now, there was some tapes, right, that Holly lawyer wanted to be played, right, about ROMEEKA being violent or whatever to whoever. The judge denied those tapes of ROMEEKA. But they were not played for the public. Now, the tapes that they got of Holly, the recordings of Holly, the judge heard those. But they didn't want to hear shit about ROMEEKA because she's not here to defend herself. And they said ROMEEKA is not on trial. CARDI is on trial, not ROMEEKA. So that's why the judge didn't want to hear that. The judge says witness number 1, which is Carlos, he's not credible. The judge said that Carlos is not credible. But he said he will take witness number 2, 3, 4, and 5. He said Carlos is not credible. Because Carlos was witness number 1. The judge said, no, ma'am. He said, because you got a relationship with the defendant, and I don't believe you. He said, but the witness 2, 3, 4, and 5, he gonna let them stay, and he gonna listen to them. Also, there was a tape played from Shark's Chicken. They said the lie was that Holly could not have left. They said they tried to say ROMEEKA blocked Carlos in Holly. That was debunked from the tape from Shark's. She could have left. She had plenty room to bag up and leave. What else? And then another thing they saying, she had time to think about it. They said she did not have the weapon on her. She went to her car to retrieve it. So this is all the reason why they saying that she could have left. We got 66 watching. Can we get 66 likes? Bush watchers, please and thank you. Can we get the likes up? So all this stuff about it, what they lying, talking about she couldn't have did this, she could have. They got the tapes. So Carlos, I think, is mad because he's not going to be able to be a witness. Now, they might let him back in, but right now the judge said he's not credible. I'm just telling you what the judge said, that he's not a credible witness. That's what the judge is saying. You're not credible. He don't believe shit you say. What else are they saying here? Just taking notes. So she will be back in court on February the 3rd. I don't know why her lawyers keep trying to get her out. They're trying to say that she's pregnant and she's not getting the proper care. Now, there was a lady that was in jail with Holly, and they said that she wasn't, acting like anything was wrong with her. They said she was always get happy when she talked to Carlos or what have you. When she talking to him, she happy. They said, but she don't look like she worried about being in there at all. So this is another thing here, the aggravated stalking. So they must have went and pulled up all those tapes from Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok about how she was on there talking about ROMEEKA, saying all type of stuff. So they see that she was the aggressor, and that these restraining orders she was trying to get was all a paper trail for the big day. And then how dumb are you to fist bump somebody and they got cameras? The cameras especially got, the school especially got cameras. Then you gonna say in front of those witnesses, it was self-defense, right? That's why I say both of y'all are nuts. Both of y'all ass are nuts. Both of your ass are nuts. Both of you need to be locked up. But I think you know what's going on, guys. They waiting to get this case done with Holly. Then they're gonna go after Carlos. Excuse me, the baby mama Carlos. They're gonna go after him after they get done with her. Any way it goes, guys, she going to get some time because they got 6 different ways to charge her. So the prosecutor made sure that they put 6 different charges on there and then added another 6. So we know the jury ain't going to acquit her on all charges. She getting some time. So she better be making preparations for her kids because we know Carlos ain't going to take the goddamn kids. Just saying. Also, guys, if you're new to the channel, I would love to have you as a tea sipper. I would love to have you as a tea sipper. Excuse me, tea drop. So if you would like to subscribe to the channel, we would love to have you. Let me know what y'all thinking in the chat about this case. Oh, that's why he had those 2 men with him today, because he thought he was going to get his ass whooped again. That's why he had them people with him today. That's why. So that's why he had some bag up today. So what do y'all think, guys? What do y'all think is going to happen here? Do y'all think that she's going to get out? Or do y'all think that she's going to get life in prison? What do y'all think? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think in the chat here. Just a second here. Let me see what y'all saying. You said you're hoping that she doesn't get out? Okay. Now, how do you say your name? What is that? FK? Governor? Let me know how you pronounce that. I don't want to tear it up. She gonna do about 40 years. Okay, that blind lady. Care Bear says life. Kenneth says life. But they got a new thing they said now. It's called natural life. Okay, Audrey said the fact that she walked back to her car and retrieved the pow is not a good defense. Right. Because she could have left. The streets was wide and she could have maneuvered out. Holly did not call 911 as she was so scared for her life. Right. And then, guys, get this. Now, let's add up the dates about the pregnancy. She said she had a 6-month-old baby in the car and also she was pregnant. Now, do that timeline match up or is my math off? How was she pregnant at the time? When they got her, she was only, 4 to 6 weeks pregnant when they took her to the doctor? But she said she was pregnant in September when she went to the school with Carlos. So is the math mathing? Let me know in the chat. You said that ninja lucky he is still walking. Yes. I think they don't want to do nothing to him right now because that'll look awfully suspicious, allegedly and for entertainment purposes. That's why they probably trying to wait till things, calm down some, and they're gonna get him. You said she's definitely snitching. He might as well start getting his affairs in order because he's coming in. And I think her people them gonna start telling her she needs to tell on him. That street did look wide as heck. A school zone, and I bet he's the one that suggests she get licensed to. And I bet he's the one that suggested she get licensed to carry. Yes, because he's a felon, so he can't get him. He had her get it. Governor? Okay, all right. All right. She will not be getting out anytime soon. You said, yes, that's what makes it an aggravated assault. Yes. All his plan. But they're going to get him. But they just waited. Who was the 6-month-old baby back? You said, who was the 6-month-old baby back? So she already got her, she had a 6-month-old baby that was in the back seat. And then she said at the time of the unaliving of ROMEEKA, she was pregnant again. The baby that she's currently pregnant with now. So how was you pregnant in September when the police them took you to the hospital? You was only 4 weeks pregnant. So how was you pregnant at the time of the pow-powing? Because she said she was trying to protect her unborn child plus her 6-month-old baby she had in the back seat. Now let me know if my math is off, because y'all know, if I'm off, out, it is what it is. But let me know, do that make sense? Okay, I think she's going to get time, but not life since she never been in trouble. I believe they said. But remember when I read out about those enhancers for a loaded firearm and a unaliving? Remember we talked about that yesterday with Illinois. They have different laws, and they were talking about that add-on, which is loaded firearm in a school zone, and the aggravated assault causing body harm or unaliving. Like I said, Illinois have some other different laws that we don't have. If you unalive somebody in Chicago, you might as well just to hang it up. They don't have any good time either. That's why, if y'all know who Larry Hoover is, he was a big time gang member, leader of the gangs in Chicago. That's why he can't get out. They don't do no good time. They don't do no parole, no nothing. That's why Larry Hoover didn't get out. Even, this is the thing, Trump pardoned him, right? But those state charges that he can't get away from. He got pardoned for the federal, but for the state, Larry Hoover couldn't even get out because the state said, no, 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 no. Anytime you got, you're going to do it. They've been trying to get Larry Hoover out. They can't get it because of the strict laws they have in Chicago. You said they need to subpoena their phone records back to the date she purchased that pow in their convo will be discovered. Yes, Audrey. And also subpoena the records for, you said ROMEEKA was texting you texting you, threatening you. She was calling you, threatening you. The grandma said she was calling, threatening her. Well, how come we can't get those records? Where's the text messages at? Because they can retrieve them. You said she still committed a heinous crime in public, right? She met up with Carlos and rode with him to the school, leaving her baby in the car. Carlos drove her back to her car to get the pow for her car to be at the scene, means she drove back. Yes, that's what's going to give it right there. Make sure y'all are hitting that thumbs up button, please and thank you. Please and thank you. I just don't know how nobody could be that dumb. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything, guys. I'm just trying to see how somebody can be that dumb. I'm just trying to. Um, I just don't see how nobody can be that dumb, guys. I just don't understand. And I'm trying to be, I just don't know. I just don't understand it.
There will be so many people that you.
I'm just trying to figure it out, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how she could be that dumb to let somebody talk her into doing that. You said add on child neglect, child endangerment. Yes. Abandonment. Okay. She'd risk all that and had her 6-month-old in her car. Absolutely crazy. Yes. Um, Give me 1 second. Let me pull up this other clip here. Guys, I just think it's dumb. I do. I'm just being completely honest with you. It's just dumb that you would do that and leave your child out here motherless. Because ain't nobody going to treat your child like you going to treat them. Believe that. Ain't nobody going to treat your child like you going to treat them. In my opinion, in my personal opinion. Where's my Ain't nobody gonna treat your child like you gonna treat them. That's all I'm saying. And for him to, and then another thing, guys, just for him to just do that, I don't understand. I'm trying to figure out what did she do to you so bad that you wanted her unalive. Now we do know she wanted, allegedly. I'm just gonna say allegedly that we know that she found out that he was down low. Allegedly, I'm just gonna say allegedly. They found out that she found out that he was down low. So could that be the reason that he wanted her gone? Because she found out that he was down low. Could that be the reason? I'm just saying, could that be the reason that he wanted her gone? Because he didn't want her to tell everybody that he was down low. Just, let me know what y'all think about that. Could that be the reason? Let me know what y'all think about that, because I think, to me, I think that's one of the reasons, but it had to be something else. That I just think that it's just so, I just think that it's just terrible. Just my personal opinion. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We're gonna see what's gonna happen here in this case. Um, I know they want her out, but my personal opinion, I don't think that it's a good idea to let her out. To let her out of anywhere. That's just my personal opinion. I don't think it's a good idea. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do you think that they will let her out on a bracelet? Well, electronic monitoring. Do y'all think they're going to let her out for that? Just my personal opinion. I don't think it's a good idea, because, like I said, there's another woman out here that is pregnant, and you wouldn't want her to go and try to harm that other lady. Just saying. You don't want. I'm just saying, you don't want her out here trying to harm other people. Let me know what y'all think about that. Because I think, and then I know I've been seeing stuff about her auntie trying to come out here and defend her, um, and trying to defend her niece. And I get it. I get it. That's her niece. People gonna come out and try to defend their family. I get it. I get it. But if your niece is wrong, she wrong. That's all I'm saying. If she wrong, she wrong. Let me see what y'all saying, guys. And that's all I'm saying. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Hello, Lisa Foster, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. You said, yeah, flight risk. That's another thing. You said maybe she was putting him on child support. Okay. Thelma says she's in South Carolina. You said good morning. Okay. You said that may be a reason to keep her from talking. Okay. They must have. You said they must have buried Jeff Ford under the prison. Is he still alive? I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Hello, Vanessa. You want the boyfriend to get locked up? I think he's gonna get locked up, but I think they right now is waiting to get Holly out the way. And also they think Holly is gonna crack. Allegedly. Allegedly. Because if y'all think that he gonna hold her down, for a whole year and a half, I don't think that's gonna happen. He gonna be with other women. And I told you he got a baby on the way, or if the lady had the baby. Let me see what else y'all saying. You said they've probably been high. That's tweaker activity. That's another thing. Now that's who's going to raise the kids. Look, these women out here nowadays that I see, they'll do anything for their man. But if she's gonna put him on child support, you want to take her out because you're going on child support? Okay, Tamara says she's not getting house arrest. Okay. You said it's going to cost them if they do let her out. Okay. You said if the other pregnant lady smart, she would move around and disappear. Yes. South Carolina is 12:39 a.m. there. Okay, so y'all are an hour ahead because here in Wisconsin, it's only 11:41. It's only 11:41 here. Guys, let's keep getting those likes up, please, and thank you. Let's keep getting those likes up. Wait a minute here. But you know what? And I'm hoping every young girl is watching this because this gonna be a lesson for y'all. This gonna be a lesson. This gonna be a lesson for y'all. To not try to take out another woman for no man. So I hope all these young girls is watching this. I hope so.
Any money. So what were you gonna gain from that? You were gonna gain you say I don't have any money. So because I don't have any money, you were expecting for me to get online and
Wait a minute here.
Say the apology the way you wanted it, to say the things you wanted me to say, to basically embarrass myself because I don't have anything for you to extort. I don't have any money for you to extort. So then what was the point of this entire lawsuit? You're telling on yourself. You're literally telling on yourself. Thank you so much for Super Chat. She got karma for trying to get on. She got karma.
Okay, so guys.
For trying to get a revenge, baby.
Okay.
Are we ever gonna see Jessie Woo, the mom?
Everyone thinks I went to a luxury shop, chef. Like, why? Degrees of separation. I feel like that's my message today. Degrees of separation.
Wait a minute. We're gonna get on CARDI. We're gonna get on CARDI. She another one. Now, guys,
are you?
Which
is on one.
Jessie Woo is another hating ass bitch. I think Jessie Woo's.
Guys, when do we ever see any man coming out here windmilling for CARDI? She did the same thing with Stephon Diggs when she allegedly had somebody jump the other women and stuff like that. So I don't never see Offset when he was with her coming out here windmilling for her. And now that she's in these back and forth with these bloggers, I don't see Stephon Diggs coming out here windmilling for her ass. I'm just saying, me personally, you know, you when you are older, you do better. You do better. This man has 6 kids in the year of 2025 under one, and allegedly got 6 more kids on the way. But you saying this is your man? You love your man down? Okay. All right. To me, he for the streets. He for the streets. Just saying, guys. Just saying. Carlos, he gonna be gone in a minute, y'all. He ain't gonna be showing up at all these court dates. He gonna be gone in a minute. The phone calls gonna stop. The visits are going to stop. It's gonna stop. Just give it a minute. He said exactly that dude gone and about to live his life. Yes. That blind lady said, I think they're going to nab him soon as he walk out the courtroom when the trial is over. Okay. You right next door to me. Drop. I am? That blonde lady, I'm next door to you? Okay. The young and the old ones, men and women. Times are crazy. Yes. But look, me personally, I'm not going to unalive nobody for no man. I'm just not going to do it. It ain't that deep. It's not that deep for me. It's just not that deep right there for me to possibly be facing life in prison. It ain't that deep. It's just not that deep. Give me just a second here. I wanted to wait a minute. We for to get off ROMEEKA because I know we've been talking about her for about an hour or so. So we're gonna get off of her. We for to get off of her. We've been talking about her for a while. But I was just so angry about that. Just men are just dogs. They don't care if they ruin women's life. They don't care. They don't care. And now both of his sons do not have a mom. Just sick. Just sick. It's just sick that these men care nothing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm trying to. Okay, guys, let me know what y'all think about that. So let's get on over here. Let me see. He said, nope, he's always in trouble. Oh, thank you, Proud Mimi. You said, let me see what you're saying. Proud dropped the 10 chat, my squad. Stopping by to bless the channel, going back to sleep. This flu has got me down. I'm so sorry. Wishing you well. Get well soon, Proud Mimi, my tea sipper. And thank you, $15 for the super chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get plenty of rest. Drink you some ginger ale, Sprite, and some soup. Take some Theraflu. That works, I heard, works really good too. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get well soon. Feel better. Proud Mimi, feel better. Tamara says, yes, just disgusting. Just disgusting. These men will have you in all kind of damn trouble. All type of fucking trouble. They don't give a shit. They get you in all type of shit, then they going on about their damn business. Let's see here. Give me just a second. So let's get over here. Let me get over here. What is this? Wait a minute. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I do want, I said we're going to move on from Holly, guys, but I just wanted to hear this right here. I did want to hear this. I did want us to hear what Holly family is saying. I did want us to hear what Holly family was saying. Minneapolis, you're in Minneapolis? Okay, that blind lady, okay. Yes, we're wishing Proud Mimi to get well soon. That's one of our tea sippers in our MR. Theraflu, that's what I said. Theraflu was good. Yes, feel better soon. Yeah, the phone calls. You said the phone call's gonna stop because he's gonna be in custody. You said like they was just passing through. Hey, Cam. All right, let's get into a little bit of this here about Holly's family, guys. I do want to see what they're saying here about our family.
Holly Johnson shot ROMEEKA Meeks Blackman in the face on September 8, 2025. 3 months later, prosecutors charged her with first-degree murder. The judge denied bail. Her self-defense claim was rejected. She sits in Cook County Jail awaiting trial. But while Holly sits in silence, someone claiming to speak for the Johnson family has been very loud online. In one comment that has since gone viral, this person wrote 6 words that changed everything. Johnson don't fight. We shoot people in the face.
Oh!
Was this a frustrated outburst from someone tired? This person wrote 6 words that changed everything. Johnson don't.
Okay, wait a minute. I ain't see this right here. Okay, this person says, I got tired of arguing with ignorant people for real. I just start telling people Johnsons don't fight. We pow people in the face. What you want to do? Now they telling you right there. Look, this is somebody from our family. They said, why would you say that? Somebody in Holly family wrote this. This is terrible. That somebody in her family. So you admitting this. We pow people in the face. They said the Johnson family don't fight. They just pow people in the face. Oh, okay. Wow.
Don't fight. We shoot people in the face. Was this a frustrated outburst from someone tired of online attacks? Or was it an accidental glimpse into how this family really thinks?
Yes.
The internet wants to know. And tonight, we examine what the Johnsons have been saying about the woman Holly killed. 2 weeks after Holly Johnson shot ROMEEKA Meeks Blackman in the face, her family released a statement through legal counsel. They said no member of the Johnson family had provided, authorized, or issued any statements concerning the incident. No comment, no explanation, no accountability. But online, a different story was unfolding. Someone with the Johnson surname was arguing with critics in comment sections. And when the pressure got too intense, she typed words that would haunt this family forever. She wrote, "Johnson don't fight. We shoot people in the face." She later claimed it was frustration.
Oh, no.
She said she was tired of arguing with ignorant people, but the damage was done. The comments spread across the internet, and now the world is asking a simple question. Is this how the Johnsons handle conflict? Johnson don't fight. We shoot people in the face. Those are the exact words posted online by someone with the Johnson surname after Holly Johnson was indicted for murdering ROMEEKA Meeks Blackman. The comment was meant as a defense, a clapback against critics flooding social media with condemnation. But the words landed like a confession, because Holly Johnson did exactly what this family member described. She shot ROMEEKA in the face 3 times outside an elementary school in broad daylight. When another person with the Johnson name saw the comment, she responded with disbelief. She asked, "Why would you say that?" The answer to that question reveals more about this family than any lawyer's statement ever could. Tonight we examine what the Johnsons are saying when they think no one important is listening. 2 weeks after Holly Johnson shot ROMEEKA Meeks Blackman outside her son's elementary school, the Johnson family released their first and only official statement. It came through legal counsel and was reported by Fox 32 Chicago on September 23, 2025. The statement was brief and carefully worded. It said that Quadaja...
Guys, this family here is sick. They sick. So this is what they do? I'm just asking a question here. Is this how they solve conflict here? They go around powering people in the face? That's what it seemed like to me. This is how they solve stuff. This is what they do. They go around powering people in the face. And you best believe the judge is going to see that as well. The judge will be seeing that, or if he haven't already saw it, this is bad for on her part. This is bad. This is bad on her part in so many ways that somebody from her family would put that out there. So now we know where she get this from. Her family ain't dealing with a full death, allegedly. I'm just gonna say allegedly. Now her family shouldn't be saying shit. Just saying, her family should not be opening up their mouth saying anything. This girl is already in enough trouble. Just saying.
Holly Johnson and her family have not provided, authorized, or issued any statements concerning the incident involving ROMEEKA Meeks Blackman. It continued by noting that the matter remained the subject of an active investigation and that pursuant to the advice of retained legal counsel, no further comment would be made at that time. This is standard practice when someone is facing potential criminal charges. Defense attorneys universally advise their clients and their clients' families to remain silent. Every word spoken publicly can become evidence. Every statement can be dissected by prosecutors looking for inconsistencies. Every comment can be used to establish motive, intent, or consciousness of guilt. The smart play when facing a murder investigation is to say absolutely nothing and let the lawyers handle communication. The Johnson family appeared to understand this principle. Their official statement was the textbook response. It acknowledged nothing. It admitted nothing. It explained nothing. It simply stated that they were not talking and would not be talking until the legal process played out. From a strategic standpoint, This was exactly the right approach. Holly had already made one statement at the scene when she told bystanders that she had a license to carry. She did not need her family members adding to the public record. But while the Johnson family was officially silent, individual members of the family were not silent at all. Social media does not respect legal strategies. Social media does not wait for trials. Social media is a battlefield where public opinion is shaped in real time, and the people attacking Holly Johnson online were relentless. They called her a murderer. They called her evil. They demanded justice for ROMEEKA. They tagged her family members. They flooded comment sections with condemnation, and some members of the Johnson family could not resist responding. The pressure of being associated with someone accused of murder is a...
So guys, now we know that this family right here, allegedly and for entertainment purposes, is not dealing with a full deck here. We know that from this post right here alone. Just saying, guys. Let me know in the chat, guys. What do you think about ROMEEKA family? Hello, Alice Shaw. Hello, hello, hello. What do you think about her family? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Okay, great. All right, guys, let's get those likes up, please, and thank you. We should have more likes than that. And guys, please make sure when you come in, you hit that thumbs up button as well, please, and thank you. All right, guys, when I came back upstairs, I forgot to plug my laptop back in, so it had went out. So I had to plug it back in. So I do apologize about that. I had to go ahead and plug it back in. But that's either here or there. But anyway, guys, what do y'all think about Holly's family leaving those type of comments? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about her family leaving those types of comments? Do y'all think that's doing anything to help Holly by them leaving those type of comments? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Let's get those likes up, guys, please, and thank you. Let me know what y'all think in the chat about the comments that somebody from Holly family member left that type of comment. So that's not helping this young lady at all. I'm going to continue to watch the ROMEEKA case and keep us updated on the different things that are going on with it. But I don't think we're going to have anything else from her until February in regards to the case. You said that blonde lady, you said trash. Okay. Just evil. These are just some evil people. And her family seem like they're not dealing with a full deck either. Okay, guys, so let's go to Jessie Woo and Cardi B. So, like, you know, you guys can leave super chats and super stickers. So in the case with Jessie Woo, somebody did a super chat and said that Cardi had a revenge baby. Now, Jessie Woo did not say it. She just repeated what the comment was from the super chat, right? But instead of Cardi taking the time to look at it, she started dragging Jessie Woo for no reason. So let's take a look at this. Let's look at the message.
She got karma for trying to get a revenge baby. It's insane. It's insane. I agree. However, since Cardi is the only burned brain that let Twitter know the chef contacted her, I tend to think Cardi was the girlfriend that told her to recant her story.
Now she is reading comments right here. Now she is reading comments. Like if y'all do a super chat, I'm gonna read the comment that y'all say.
Yeah, let's bring that up. Let's bring that up. Okay, let's bring that up. Because my goodness, the way I would just have said nothing with Stefan Diggs' chef. Like, why? Degrees of separation. I feel like that's my message today. Degrees of separation. Why are you windmilling for this man who literally had you alone on Christmas? Why are you windmilling for this man? Did this man do this when you and Nikki was going back and forth? Did he hop online and say that? No. One thing about it, like, you are going to windmill for a man. You are going to beat women up. You're going to catch a court case. You're going to contact the victim. Thank you so much for the super chat. She got karma for trying to get a revenge baby. It's insane. It's insane. I agree.
But see, this is the thing. Jessie Woo is reading the comments, but now, Jessie, let's be fair here. But you have to elaborate on what the comment is. So I get that. So I don't think that Jessie Woo was trying to jack. Well, she was giving her opinion about Cardi. I'll say that. Is she right about the things that she's saying about Cardi? Everybody has their own opinion. But I will say, he did not come out here and windmill for Cardi B when she was into it with Nicki. I will say that. I will say that. But is Jesse wrong for reading the comments about Cardi? Let me know in the chat. Is Jesse wrong for reading these super chats that she got? Let me know in the chat.
However, since Cardi is the only burn brain that let Twitter know the chef contacted her, I tend to think Cardi was the girlfriend that told her to recant her story. Yeah, let's bring that up. Let's bring that up. Okay, let's bring that up. Because my goodness, the way I would just have said nothing. Asian with Stefan Diggs' chef. Like, why? Degrees of separation. I feel like that's my message today. Degrees of separation. Why are you windmilling for this man who literally had you alone on Christmas?
Oh. Okay, we're gonna stop sharing. Let's talk about it. So, do y'all think that she is sending shade to Cardi? Do you think she should have read the super chats? Let me know in the comments. Do you think Jesse should have read the super chats? Okay, so I don't agree that she is still talking about Cardi. Okay. Okay, the blind lady said Cardi is an edge case. She knows she messed up. Okay. Also said that was his baby. Yes, he's been saying that is his baby. But people are saying that we talked about yesterday that Blossom allegedly is Stefan's baby. Now, I will say the baby do look like him, but just because the baby look like him don't mean it's his. It's what the DNA says. It's what the DNA says. It's what the DNA says. That's what matters, what the DNA says. Now, have he asked for a DNA test? We have not heard that he's asked for any DNA tests. Offset does have Blossom, from time to time. So Offset must, think that's his child. Now, who are we to say that that's not his child? We wasn't in the bedroom. Cardi says it's his child. And I guess he's saying it's his child. So, it's his child. So we can't say that it's not because we have not heard Offset come out here and say he want a blood test, but we have heard him come out here and say that the baby that she has with Stefan Diggs is his child too because he's married to her. So that's another thing. Now, guys, bloggers are going to give their opinions about different things. There's no way around that. They're going to give their opinions. And you have to have tough skin. You do. You have to have tough skin. And if you don't want people to say stuff about you, don't put it out there. So the stuff that's been put out there, people are going to talk about it. Cardi is a celebrity. So people are going to talk about it. The same thing they do with Clarence. They talk about it. The only difference is Clarence likes us talking about her. She likes it. She likes to troll, and then we troll her back. But Cardi, sometimes you have to know when to hold them and when to fold them. Now, they're trying to say that Cardi was having a relationship with the chef, her and Stefan Diggs, allegedly. Now, that's no... Now, we know that Cardi said she liked bad bitches. That's what Cardi said. I ain't said it, Cardi said it. Now, if they're saying that, maybe Cardi and Stefan was messing around with the chef. Allegedly. I'm not saying it's true, but that's what the word on the curb is. That they were having sex with the chef. Now, I don't know if the chef went for it. I don't know if it's true. That's why I'm saying that allegedly and for entertainment purposes. Could that be true? Yes, that could be true. Women like to get down like that. Candy from formerly a Real Housewife of Atlanta, also an escape. She'll tell you straight up, yes, she liked women and men. Have she had people in her bedroom? Yes, she tells you that. So that's not, I'm talking about her. She didn't told us that. So it is what it is. And Cardi, in so many words, she's saying she liked bad bees. But she didn't come out here and say that she was having relations with the chef. She said the chef was texting her, and we have saw the text messages. Now, what I find strange is this. Why does his private live-in chef have your phone number? Now, that's one thing I didn't understand. You know? And I guess it's not for me to understand, but I'm just calling it out. Now, if Stefan Diggs, allegedly and for entertainment purposes, did put his hands on that chef in a relationship or not, or a fling, or whatever they had going on, he should be punished. Just because you got money and you in the NFL, that does not mean that you should not be punished. Now, the New England Patriots have, saying they're going to stand by Stefan Diggs because they're in the playoffs, so they really need him. But after the playoff, and if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, there could be another conversation had with him about these allegations. And then we also have to wait till they go to court about the allegations. Now, before all this happened, could he pair off? It could happen. But see, this is the thing. The state can take up the charges. Even though she would come back to, no, I don't want to press charges, the state can take it up. And it's out of her hands. So that's whole nother ball game. What did you say? Yes, Offset said that was his baby. You said my son's father told me that he was his baby, and he was right. Okay. Do you think that Cardi knew about all those babies? Yes, I most definitely do. I think Cardi knew exactly about all those babies. Yes, I do. Now, I'm just saying, now we can agree to disagree. Chat, do y'all think Cardi knew about those babies? I say yes. Put a 1 for yes and a 2 for no. If you think Cardi knew about the babies, put a 1. If you don't think she knew about the babies, put a 2. But we gotta just, we're gonna let things play out, and see what happens. See what happens as well. We're gonna see what happens in the court. Cardi said everything is gonna come out at court. Now, me personally, there's another thing if you had the kids when he met you, but as your relationship has been, moving forward, and then you found out about all these kids. Cardi said she didn't know about all of them. I think she did. Cardi be out here on these internet streets. That's how she know when people are saying shit about her. But I like Cardi though. I do. But I just gotta tell the truth. Don't mean I don't like her, but my honest opinion is that I think she knew about these kids. Now, the new ones that's coming, that's going to be born in 2026, maybe she didn't know about some of those. I could give her that. The new ones that's coming. But how, now y'all know how Cardi parent, right? When she had, when she was married, well, she's still married to Offset, but Cardi also had Offset's I think he had three other kids, and she would treat them like they were her own. Now, how is she going to maneuver 6 newborns under the age of 1 and then also the new babies? How does that look as a blended family for them? How would that play out? How would that look? How would you have all the kids over the house at once? I don't think all those babies. And then Cardi kids, Cardi 4 kids, then his 6 kids, was 7 kids because Noah, the other baby that's older. That's about 12 kids just right now. With Cardi kids and his kids, then the new babies that he having. How is that going to work with a blended family? Is he going to hire more nannies? to help with the kids, because we know Cardi kids, each one of them have their own nannies. So Cardi gonna already have 4 nannies. But if she's trying to blend a family with Stefan, he would have to get nannies for when those kids are over. I wouldn't want to be in that predicament. I don't care how much money you got. No. I would not want to be in that predicament right there. But, bad enough I got 4. Then we have to have 6 babies over. I don't know how that looks. Okay, Kenneth said yes, and Sonia says no. Okay. Why do you say no, Sonia? Why do you say no? If you want to elaborate, let me know why you say no. You don't think Cardi be out here on these streets? On these internet streets? And knew about those other women that would allegedly, at the time, were pregnant by him? But let's say, okay, she didn't know, but she know now. Would you still stay with him? Knowing that he has all these new babies, would you still stay with him? And then also with the, allegedly, he got 6 more on the way. Would you still stay with Stefan Diggs? Even though he got money, would you still stay with him? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what y'all think in the chat, guys. You said they will not be babies forever. They will grow up, and some explaining will have to be done. Yes. What he gonna say that he was a horror? The only thing I could think he would say that he was a horror. Let's get those likes up, guys. We got 77 people in the chat. We need to have 77 likes, okay? Let's get the likes up. Okay, guys, moving on. We're gonna see where that play out. And we're gonna see if her and Jesse, we're gonna continue to be arguing here. We're gonna see. So let's get on to our girl, Clarence. Let's get on to Clarence. Now, everybody is starting, let me see. You said, because I don't know until Cardi was a couple of months pregnant. Okay. I agree with you. I think I heard her say, I agree with the comment. Okay. Also, guys, let's get on to Clarence, right? Now, everybody in the industry is starting to notice that well, I'm not going to say she's Edie. I'm not going to say that. I just think that, she's special. I'm just going to say that. But other people are catching on that they're saying that there's something wrong with her. I'm not saying it. I just think she's still young. She's immature. And she's really, really excited about this relationship. She is. But let's see what they're saying here. Now, I want y'all to comment. I do want y'all to comment.
This girl. No. I think she's an industry victim. And I think they finna line her up. She ain't got enough common sense to fight her way out of this.
So when it's like I'm making decisions or having to figure things out, I can always come to him.
She's famous for dating a married man.
But we know we're talking about like family and marriage and kids and all that stuff. So
people know her more for her relationship with Papoose.
Yeah, we just want to have a great life.
So that says something about you, the person you are, and your character. That you are mostly known for dating a married man. Not mostly known for your boxing, but for dating a married man. That says a lot right there. That's what you're known for. Dating a married man, Remy's husband. That's terrible. That's bad for your legacy. Just saying.
Together whenever we can start that, but it's a few girls' butts I want to kick first, and he know that.
Matter of fact, it's her relationship with Papoose That's really put her on the map.
I said that. It's her relationship with Papoose, the married man, that put her on the map. That is so... I wouldn't want to have no reputation like that. I wouldn't want to have my legacy around that I got put on for messing with a married man. Just saying.
For people to eat, because nobody knew, nobody cared. Like, people don't understand exactly how much control over her life Papoose has as her manager.
We do have a disagreement. It's not like we enemies. You know what I mean? We can get past it, and I can talk to her, and she can understand.
She's probably only going to be able to, out of this $8 million deal, successfully keep for herself $2.5 million. What if she gets injured her next fight? What if she can't fight no more? It's only going to be but so long before the endorsements dry up. And
she ain't got no endorsements.
Don't worry. I do know she's not investing any of that money because she's spending it all at the Louis Vuitton shop. Who's looking out for this girl? Nobody. Like, this is brilliant. It's the perfect setup. It's the perfect hustle.
Then I keep telling y'all, people saying this is a setup. This is
and meanwhile, while all this is going on, all of a sudden, her cousin just pops up talking about at this time. It's too perfect. Who's looking out for this girl? Nobody. I think she's an industry victim. And I think they finna line her up. She ain't got enough common sense to fight her way out of this.
So when it's like I'm making decisions or having to figure things out, I can always come to him.
She's famous for dating a married man.
But we know we're talking about like family and marriage and kids and all that stuff.
How are you gonna get married to somebody who's already married? Why are you talking about having kids with a married man? How are you gonna do that? So do you care if he's still married? You still want a baby? Are you gonna wait till he get a divorce to have the baby? Which y'all gonna commit bigotry? Get married anyway, even though he's already married to Remy? How are you going to do this? I know Papoose telling you it takes time. It takes time to get a divorce. Oh, okay.
So
people know her more for her relationship with Papoose.
Yeah, we're just gonna have a great life together whenever we can start that. But it's a few girls' butts I want to kick first, and he know that.
Matter of fact, it's her relationship with Papoose that's really put her on the map for people to eat, because nobody knew, nobody cared. Like, people don't understand exactly how much control over her life Papoose has as her manager.
We do have a disagreement. It's not like we enemies. You know what I mean? We can get past it, and I can talk.
This is sad that everybody else see this about her and nobody is trying to help this young lady. Everybody see this except her. It's sad. You said they're not all going to hoop up. That's never going to happen. Not right now, because all the baby mama's going to want to come. Yes. That's why, allegedly, that he couldn't spend Christmas with her because all the baby mamas wanted to be there, and allegedly Cardi didn't want to be there with all the negative energy and tension, and she didn't want to bring her other kids into the environment. Allegedly, that's what she says. Yes, Kenneth, bless her heart. He said, Clarence, Jocelyn Brown, somebody else guy face ass. Woo! Woo! That blonde lady. Whoa! But guys, I wish that she would take some of our videos to heed that everybody's not jealous of her being with Papoose. He's not your man, he's Remy's man. Nobody is jealous of you being with Papoose. The only thing we're trying to tell you is that this is not a real relationship. This is a business deal. This is a business come up to get Remy and Pap out of debt. That's all. We want you to keep your millions if you got some. If they gave you some millions for the fight, we want you to be able to keep that. This man is 17 years your senior. He can run circles around you, which he is doing. That's all we're trying to tell you, boo. Get you somebody that's a little bit, somebody that's around your age. You are the come up. Remy said you are his current come up. No, it's not bullying, it's just telling the truth. It's not, nobody's bullying anybody. We're just telling the truth. I'll say we're telling our opinion. Everything on this channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes. I just hope soon that she will realize that she's getting played. That's all. Now, my personal opinion, do I think Pat love her? No. I could be wrong. Now, if it comes out that they love each other, they're going to get married, they have a baby, and I'll come out and say, okay, well, I guess he do love her. No, let me take that back. He's not, I think he got a strong like for her, but he don't love her. But she got the things that he needs, the money that he needs. So I will say that. I don't think he loved her. I think he got a strong liking for her. And the way she talks about Papoose and things, I think she'll give Papoose anything he wants. She don't want to look stupid out here in these internet streets. So he needs some. I think she's going to give it to him. This is my personal opinion. I could be wrong. Hello, Spectations, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. He said February 22nd, 2026 is around the corner, and she is training here on the internet, gobbling down soup spoons of food. Right. Let me see. Hello, Cynthia, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Right. You said Papoose got hit by a Walmart truck tomorrow. The only thing she will have, thank you, man, thing she will have is memories. Remy has the papers. Right. I don't even think Remy will let her come to the funeral because of how she's been running her mouth. I don't think she'll let her come to the, even if he got sick, I don't think Remy will let her up there. So she done played her own self. She done played her own self. Let me see what y'all are saying. I feel sorry for her, guys. As you guys come in, please hit that thumbs up button, please, and thank you. Yes, he is getting wild. Getting is good. Yes. Okay, guys, let's move over here to George Zimmerman. Let's move over to him. He is upset. He is upset. He's upset about the fact that oh wait, now we're gonna have a little funny moment for a second. We're gonna have a little funny moment for a second here. We got to see our famous couple here, our superstar couple. Let's see it.
People who don't know hip hop, they gonna say this beat sounds dated.
Who was that?
But they don't know this shit that we had to go through to make it. They don't know timeless music is forever gonna be dangerous. While on them
hell no.
One hit wonders come and go cause they wankers. Studio therapy wasn't nothing to play with. They don't know. Dogger. People who don't know hip hop, they gonna say this.
Look at Claressa.
Beat sound dated, but they don't know this shit that we had to go through to make it. They don't know timeless music is forever gonna be dangerous.
Look at Claressa. Go, Claressa.
On them one hit wonders come and go cause they wankers. Studio therapy wasn't nothing to play with. They don't know. Dogger.
Y'all, these people be tearing Clarence and Papoose ass up. They be tearing they ass up on this here internet. They do. They get their ass tore up. Now we know how Clarence feel about it. We know Clarence don't like it, but it is what it is. Y'all put it out here and the people respond to it. So you put it out here and people gonna respond to it. Now, George Zimmerman, guys, he's upset with us. He says, our fault. That George up here. Did I put George up here yesterday? Let me know in the chat. We got George up here. We got George up here. So George Zimmerman is reportedly without employment, homeless, suffering mental and struggling to find peace after the palpine of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin in 2012 and being found not guilty in 2013. This man says he has to walk around with a bulletproof vest on. Nobody will hire him. He's homeless, and he just wants to have a normal life. Zimmerman has described living off of help from family, wearing a bulletproof vest when he goes out, and having trouble returning to a normal life. He said the aftermath of the trial left him in deep debt. And he says, figuring who many people recognize him, and he said he's having challenges. So he wants Trayvon's mother and father to pay him because he said they have ruined his life. That's what he's saying. So what do y'all think about this here? What do y'all think about poor George? Can't find a job. He's homeless. Somebody said, there's a God. Thank you, Jesus. Amen. The Lord works in mysterious ways. They said, I love this for him. They said, Trayvon was just living a normal life and you took it from him. Amen to that. People saying they love this for here. They said, nobody cares. They said, good for him. They said good. They said if you would have put him in jail, he wouldn't have been homeless. He wouldn't be homeless. Said we do not care. Okay. Oh, said tell him to K11 himself. Oh, whoa. So all the suffering will go right away. They said as he should be. They said where he at? We're still trying to send him home. Oh, wow. Okay. They said welcome to hell on earth. Oh, okay. Oh, somebody said, what's his cash app so he can help out? Okay. They said, don't post this because like, y'all know the Trump supporters will make a GoFundMe for him. They said, can we verify this? Let's see. People said then go to prison. So what do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about that he's homeless now? He can't find a job. Then she, welcome. So what do y'all think about poor George Zimmerman? He can't find a job. He's homeless. He got to wear a bulletproof vest. He can't get no job. What do y'all think? Y'all think people are going to put GoFundMe up for him? Y'all think that's going to happen? Do anybody feel sorry for him? Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Okay, you said Claressa lies because she's always on the internet. Well, that's a stream of income from her. You know, all the followers she got, her interaction on, you know, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat. She gets paid for all of those platforms. So she's going to troll. She likes us to interact with her. So all the comments and all the different platforms, she's monetized on all of them. So she's going to get paid. So I don't think that she cares that, you know, what we say because she likes it, because that makes her stay viral. And I think that, like I said, I don't think she really cares until it gets too deep and too personal. Then I think that's when she start want to strike people channel down. That's what I think she does. But again, I've been back over there looking for Battle Truth, and Battle Truth usually puts out 2 or 3 videos a day, and he has not put out any videos. So I don't know how long. I don't know if he's in a timeout right now with YouTube, because I think they'll give you 14 days. I think it's 14 days that you can't post anything. Now, if she struck the channel because if you get 3 strikes, then they're going to take your channel down. But I don't think Battle Truth has 3 strikes. So maybe it's going to be the 14 days. And then he can come back up. Maybe it's that. Let me see. Maybe in 14 days, he'll be able to come back on, because he hasn't posted in 4 days. And y'all know this is not likely for Battle Truth not to post. So I think he's right now on a timeout. The last time he posted was 4 days ago. And Battle Truth don't do this. Yeah, so I think something, now I heard, like I said, that he got his channel struck, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes. So they're trying to say Claressa struck his channel. Allegedly. Allegedly, he got his channel stuck. Claressa needs to grow up and obtain mental maturity. Too young and talented to be in the middle of mess. Yes. And the thing is, guys, we're not beating, we're not saying anything bad about Claressa. We're just giving her our opinion of what we see. Because sometimes when you're so in love with somebody, you can't see the trees from the forest. And people that's on the outside can see more better. Older people can see, what allegedly he's trying to do. So we're just trying to give you advice, like I said, Claressa's old enough to be my daughter. She is. Because she's 31. I have a son that's 30. So we're just trying to give her some advice about, people trying to take advantage of her. And I'm still going to stand on that. My personal opinion, I think Papoose is taking advantage of her. He's 17 years her senior. Why would you want somebody 17 years her senior? I just don't understand that. And he has grown kids. You already have a child, the golden child. So, and he's already married. And I know that's something that she wants to be married and have kids. He can't give her that. Because allegedly Remington took back the divorce. And I think what happened with Remy is petty. She know Claressa want him really bad. She want to marry him. She want to have a baby. So Remy like, just because I know you want him, you're not going to have him. Allegedly. You say she has to pray for the ability to tap into the discernment that God has blessed us all with. Yes. And I wish she would do that. Guys, and I'm just like some motherly advice, because I know she doesn't talk to her mother or her father. So just some motherly advice. Baby, this man is taking advantage of you. He is. And older men will do that to younger women. They try to groom, I don't want to say groom, but mold them. Let's say mold them. That's my thing. Hello, Tanya. You said, I have a daughter that's 30 years old myself. I don't understand her obsession with Papoose. What did he do to her? He didn't put that thing on her. She probably ain't never had it like that before. You said he under Battle Truth 1 or something like that? Okay, she obviously don't have anyone to put her up under her wing. Layla was trying to do that. And then just my personal opinion, I think Papoose put her up to trying to fight Layla for that 15 mil. And that's how, her, and then she started coming out here talking about Layla because Layla wouldn't do it. Layla said she good. And so I think that angered her because she wanted that 15 million, her and Papoose. She had a mentor. Also, she had another mentor named Miss Cara that her best friend said. She didn't like the stuff that Miss Cara was telling her, so she got rid of her. Then she had a therapist that she was going to. She, her friend said every time after a therapist meeting, she would come back angry, talking about her therapist told her to do this and that, and she would be yelling, cussing, talking about the therapist don't know what she's talking about. So there have been people trying to help her. And she has come out here herself and say she do got a PR team, but her PR team cannot tell her what to do. She's her own woman. She's going to do what she want to do and say what she want to say. So the PR team, they can't make her. They can advise her. And she said they have said stuff. She said, but they're not going to tell her nothing. That's what she said. You said, I feel behind closed doors, Papoose is really mean to her. I can see that. I can see that because when Remy came out here and said all the stuff that Pap did, I couldn't believe it. I was in disbelief. They would always make a good appearance, black love. And she never once said, until now, you know, all the stuff that Papoose was doing to her. Papoose don't want to have his own job. He wants to be the manager and get 20% off of her. And so she fired him. She said she was tired of giving him 20%. Now, allegedly, he's doing the same thing to Claressa. He's getting 20% of her earnings. Allegedly. Allegedly. We're going to say alleged. But, you know, there's, you know, plenty of people out here trying to give her advice. She don't want it. Papoose got her nose too wide open. If your PR team is telling you something ain't good for your brand and you don't want to listen, you know, you don't want to listen. So there's nothing nobody can do, I don't think. The only person I think at this point she's going to listen to is Papoose. No family members, no uncles, no nothing. No aunties, no nothing. She's going to listen to everything. She says anytime she has any type of problem or anything, she will go to Papoose and he solves the problem. That's what she said. That's what she said. He solves the problem for her. Let me see. You said, okay, so I see it. You don't think fat means it's greasy. Yes, she don't care. This is not going to end well for her, her brand, her legacy. This is not going to end well for her. All right, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours and 30 minutes. We're getting ready to get off. But I do want to make sure, you guys, that you hit that thumbs up button. And if you can hit the hype up button, please do. Also, make sure you subscribe to both of my channels, Drop the Tea and Drop the Tea 2.0. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And then also, if you guys want to support the channel, you can. Also, you can become a member for $2.99. Also, if you think about something that you didn't say on the live, you can always leave me a comment. I do reply back. Also, if you're new to the channel and you like my commentary, we would love to have you as a subscriber. All right, guys. If you didn't hit the like button on your way in, please hit it on your way out. I will be live tomorrow as well. I think I'm going to do 2 lives tomorrow, one in the evening and one at night like I'm doing now. All right, guys, let me see what y'all saying. You said this is not going to end well for her. Yeah, Battle Truth Chase fun page until he gets his original. You said Battle Truth Chase fun page. Okay, he's on there. Okay, I'll go over there and support that one. All right, Vichy, thank you so much for coming over. You said, I think she just don't listen. She didn't listen when Papoose told her he was gonna handle 50 Cent. Yeah, she don't listen. Then Papoose must have a background in special education then. Wow. Wow, lady, you be giving it, baby. You be giving it. All right, Sonia, good night. Good night, everyone. I will see you guys tomorrow.